but defense attorney Michael Brown's attorney Michael Brown.
Michael Brown, an attorney for one of the defendants.
To his attorney Michael Brown.
Attorney Michael Brown.
His defense attorney Michael Brown.
His attorney Michael Brown of Central Islip says,
I'm somebody who specializes in criminal defense. I'm going to represent you from the beginning of the case until the end of the case. I was a prosecutor in Suffolk County for 3 years, and since 1995, I've been a criminal defense attorney. This is what I know how to do, and this is what I do best. An individual can be charged with a crime simply based on an accusation from a detective, a police officer, even a civilian, whether it's an ex-friend, whether it's an ex-business partner, a former spouse, whatever the case may be. That's when they need somebody who's going to aggressively represent them in a courtroom, who's going to defend them, defend their interests, negotiate with the prosecutor, negotiate with the court, and that's what I'm known for. What makes my practice different from these huge law firms or factories where you would meet with one attorney and then be shuffled off to another attorney and then maybe a third attorney who's right out of law school, when you hire Mike Brown, you get Mike Brown. I'll represent you from the beginning until the conclusion of the case. You'll come in, I'll meet with you in my office, we'll develop a strategy once we talk about your case, and I will see your case through to the end. I realize that each case is so important to the client. One day I may be representing somebody charged with murder. Another day I may represent a 45-year-old mother of 3 who's charged with DWI. Then I may represent a surgeon, 60 years old, who's charged with a domestic incident. To that person, to that client, I realize how important that case is. And I give that client the individualized, personalized attention, knowing that it's so important to that client. And I will represent them aggressively and zealously to get the best outcome. When you're charged with a crime, it's so important to get somebody who specializes in criminal defense. I love giving the analogy, if you have a heart problem, you're not going to go to the foot doctor to get heart surgery. So I can't tell you how many times I've had people come to me after having their Uncle Joe refer them to their real estate attorney, who then handles a DWI, for instance. And they come to me trying to get the damage undone. And I'll do it, but I think it's so important for clients to come to me from the beginning because that really maximizes their ability to get the best result. I can't tell you how many clients say to me, Mike, the worst day of my life is when I was arrested, but the best day of my life is when I found you as an attorney. And I appreciate that.